Okay, guys, I've been there, done that, right? Here's what I know. A political situation has taken place. You don't need to, speak out, especially if it's not calling to you and you don't have all the facts, you're not like present for that situation. Say, let's take pause, right? Because when you overreact to things, then you could end up in a war, some sort of social, media rampage war that you didn't even plan on, but you didn't use the non-reactive. Greetings, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's Earth Angel Vivi. I hope you guys have been well, taking care of yourselves and soaking up some good sun on whatever part of the earth you are. Let's jump into this topic. 10 tips to help you build better boundaries. Number 1, let it play out, right? So stop over explaining. Stop explaining yourself, right? Stop saying yes to everyone, right? And stop being the one to call and check in, right? Don't be the one to give all the gifts. You know what I mean? If they're a non-gifter, then you need to just let that play out, right? Stop carrying the relationship on your shoulders and see what happens. So look, this ass is gonna cheat regardless, right? And she's gonna yell and over fuss, just like it's cute. And so, you know what? Let it play out. Let them play themselves, or let them get their shit together. So number 2, go with the flow of your life, right? So say yes to new ideas and new things that arise, right? Things that give you a good gut feeling and, make you excited inside. Go with that, right? You do what makes you feel happy and channel your energy towards things that are pouring into you and that are calling to you, right? And so sometimes we just need to meditate and trust our instincts. Those instincts help us to go with the flow in our life. Now, if you're overstaying your welcome, or you're in a one-sided relationship or a one-sided job where it's not mutually beneficial or financially beneficial, you need to quit that job. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. You can do what you want, but you have to go with the flow of your life. If it is not pouring into you, it's time for you to move on. Spend time in environments that spark your creativity, right? And that make you feel at peace. You want to get a peace of mind in this world, okay? Because there is much to learn when you are at peace. You can understand things better and you'll have more compassion, right? You'll have more understanding and more compassion. Okay, so spend time in a way with friends and family that fit into what you have going on. So don't force yourself to, gather up money to go to a wedding that's far away that you cannot afford to go to, right? Do what fits. Send a card, send a letter, send your love, send a gift. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so don't just show up to things. If you're not invited, don't go. Number 3, cut off any weird vibes that do not resonate with you, right? The devil comes to confuse and manipulate. So when you're getting a weird vibe, that means that you're dealing with someone that is choosing to misunderstand, or perhaps they're playing both sides of a situation when what you really need is mitigation. Mitigation means something in the middle that can help you to mediate the circumstances. But when you've got someone that's really just playing both sides, that's not helping you, right? Cut off those weird vibes. So, don't take life so seriously, right? And speak from the heart. When you do speak your truth, because even if it is negative, it is authentic, it is healthy, and it's what will progress a relationship forward, especially if it's at work or if it's with your parents, maybe you have like an overbearing parent or a person that plays hot and cold, right? You need to cut their ass off because you need balance in your life and you need something that's going with the flow. So when you're never sure how to take a person, or if you're getting the cold shoulder when you are expecting a warm welcome, then you need to cut that out because that's causing friction in your flow. Do you see where I'm coming from? You don't have to be negative. You don't have to be hateful. You can just love them from a distance. So let me see. Inconsistent jobs as well, right? Perhaps they promote you and then spend most of the time, micromanaging you and, taking away authorities that they gave you in your new position. So you need to make sure that you're cutting off those weird vibes. Either you need to have a direct conversation, so that you get conflict resolution within your job, or you just need to cut that job completely. You don't have to. You can choose to do what you want, but this is one of my tips to help you build better boundaries. Let me be clear. An inconsistent relationship, an inconsistent job, an inconsistent organization that you're dealing with is toxic, okay? Number 4. Now, is it really that he's hurting you or she's hurting you, or is it that you're letting them hurt you, right? Number 4. Now, I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers today, but listen, you have to take accountability to what you are allowing and what you are choosing to put up with, and what you perhaps are getting some benefits from, but it's not healthy for you. Everything that's good to us is not good for us. So you need to sit down and look at your life and realize, that you are accountable for everything that's pouring into it. It's your choice what you need to take out. So sometimes you just need to take a step back, own it, apologize if you need to, and move on. Let me see. 5. This is my tip number 5, the non-reactive method, right? It's like detachment, but it is not to be used to disassociate from everything in your life. It's just used in tumultuous, situations, where something can be getting out of control, right? Or a surprise that makes you angry. Take pause in drama-filled conversations and situations. So perhaps you're present for something that's full of drama. Take pause, say less, right? Even if it's on the phone, through email, or in the social chat rooms, all of those platforms, take pause. You don't want to immediately react. Like, say a political situation has taken place, you don't need to, speak out, especially if it's not called into you and you don't have all the facts, you're not like present for that situation. Say less, take pause, right? Because when you overreact to things, then you can end up in a war, some sort of social, media rampage war that you didn't even plan on, but you didn't use the non-reactive. You're in a full-on drama. Okay, so the same thing with gossip with coworkers or at school. Perhaps you're in school or you're in college and they're, gossiping in the hallways about such and such, using the, community bathroom and always leaving hair in the shower. Use the non-reactive method. You don't know her. You don't have anything to say. You see where I'm coming from, right? So every day that you wake up and you give kindness and you show up for what you're brought here to do and show up for your passion and you're trying to stay on your path, celebrate yourself because you're already winning. Do you see where I'm coming from, guys? Okay, guys, and with that, I'll see you in the next video.